Welcome back to West Texas View.
So you've been hearing a little bit about the work of the Midland-Odessa area, and I want to very much emphasize area because they have people that come in from all over the Permian Basin for help through the Midland-Odessa area AIDS support network, because this is the only one in this whole I guess West Texas,
area. Yes, ma'am.
There is one, I think, in Abilene, but
in Austin,
and maybe the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But these are not really prevalent groups, and so now we've talked a little bit about the need for it and the danger and some of the things we do. Let's go back to talk about your fundraiser that's coming up, because the fundraiser funds all of these education programs,
Absolutely.
The financial help to the people that are destitute, and many of them don't have any idea, and they didn't have any kind of contingency fund for anything like that, and it is such an expensive problem.
Absolutely, and we've been able to, through our fundraising and through the generosity of the community, we've been able to keep people from being homeless. We've been able to provide people with heat, with electricity, with medication that they would otherwise, never be able to obtain on their own. So it really is.
And what does a person do when do they just call your office and say I've been diagnosed?
Absolutely.
And
they
then
call
they come
our
in
office. So we would do a simple intake, and then we would begin to get our services rolling for them. And then with the community, they're always welcome. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking just for people who would like to know, what we do and how we do that. They are welcome to call us anytime.
But one of the things that I know that I was really impressed with was that you really work with the families to help them to accept it, first of all, and then to know how to take care of that patient, because caregiving is different on that than it is to a lot of problems
Very
that you
much
have.
so, and we offer counseling, we offer support groups, just a very wide variety of services to our clients and their families, and again, even the community, because we are reaching out into the community.
And do you still have a lot of resistance, or has people begun to understand that this is just one more of the obstacles in our path?
Yeah, I hope that we do tear down some of the walls. However, the stigma is still very thick with HIV in particular. People are still very afraid, and they don't really want to understand. They would rather just run, and we really
turn their backs and
want them to know that it could be their best friend, it could be their parent, it could be. We have such a wide range of clients. We have people that have obtained the disease in so many different ways. So you really have to kind of close those boundaries down, and for us, we just love everyone. We just want to have that warm, loving environment that when they walk in, they know the first thing they're going to get from us is compassion and love.
Yeah. And one of the things that I've also seen progress is in the very beginning, people were literally turned out of their house. They were disowned by the family. I never will forget a CPA was walking down the highway because he had been turned away by his family, and this was 20 years ago.
We still have some clients that we do become their family in their last days because they don't have any family or friends left. It can be an extremely isolating disease.
And people have such built-in fear that they sometimes won't listen to reason or listen to the facts about something. But HIV can be now not as much as it used to with tainted blood. That was what had happened a lot in the early days of it. But
We're
now
so
they've got
thankful.
so many
Now they test.
checks
They
and
do a
balances.
six months check on all of that. But you know, like I said, you just never know what encounter caused a person to obtain an illness, or you know, illness is illness, whether it's diabetes, whether no matter what it is.
Alzheimer's
so
or
that's
what.
Right.
You have to be cared for at some stage.
That's right.
And people have to understand the disease to care for you, and that's
Absolutely.
what you're here for.
That's
but
what
let's
we're here
talk
to
about
do.
this wonderful fundraiser, because it is an effervescent kind of fundraiser where everybody that comes in goes away happy.
They really, really do. And, you know, the Jumping Giants band is a wonderful band, and they're going to be there performing, and everyone always has such a wonderful time with them. And then just, you know, the honor of Nancy Anguish. She has done so much philanthropy in our area, and, you know, she is an absolute blessing to our community. So we're so thrilled to get to honor her and celebrating 25 years.
Yes.
That's such an awesome thing, and we just hope everyone will come out. And again, it's on April the 23rd. It starts at 6:30. It's going to be in the ballroom at the
Midland
Country Club, Midland Country Club.
And the tickets are how much?
The tickets are varying. You can do a sponsorship. So if you sponsor, our sponsor levels are from anywhere from $10,000 to $1,500. Individual tickets are $175, and that includes dinner, drink tickets, the dancing, your wine pour, your auction. All of that is included. But they can call the office.
Well, are they going to give any kind of prizes for costuming?
I believe on the tables they have some masquerade things set up. So we always have an inventive time. So there is no telling what all will go on at the Masquerade Ball, but it should be a wonderful,
but
lovely
Nancy's
black
special
tie.
touch always goes into these events.
It does. And she just always does such a wonderful job in anything she touches. So we're so honored to honor her, and just to get to dress up and have a wonderful evening.
And all the proceeds go to helping
Moss.
individuals who have AIDS.
Yes.
And that is so important.
And education throughout the community.
And I especially thank you and Judy and all the others that work, and many for years with no pay. And so if you have any questions, if you want tickets, call the MASS. I think that's the way it's listed in the phone directory. We'll see you next Sunday with another
and
program.
also
Thanks.
Facebook.
And
Thank you.
Facebook, yes. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for joining us for News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery. This has been a public affairs presentation of KWAB TV and KWES TV.